What's up, guys? It's Ace here, and today I wanted to talk about why I think that the Aether storyline should end with Black Ops 4. Now, as kind of harsh as it is to say, I really do think that Black Ops 4 should be the last game for this storyline. As much as everybody loves it, and as much as I love it personally, I think that it's time to end it off right. Because if you keep going on with this, obviously people know that as long as things go on forever and ever, it's going to get more and more stale, it's going to get more and more repetitive, or it's going to get more and more convoluted. I said this in one of my previous videos that people didn't really like Black Ops 3, some people didn't really like Black Ops 3 because of how convoluted the zombies storyline got. Now, obviously that wasn't true for everybody because Black Ops 3 was one of the best games, or one of the highest rated for zombies games there was ever for Treyarch Zombies. But I really do think that there's a point where we reached the peak and now we shouldn't go any further with the zombie storyline. It's an awesome story and it should be hinted at or whatever. They should make more games for the Black Ops series or whatever they want to do. But I think that at this point we should completely just end it with the DLC 4, and for whatever the next game is, Black Ops 5 or whatever, they shouldn't have the Aether storyline, and it shouldn't be stretched out to something more. Because realistically, it started off with just zombies that came out of, this Element 115 thing. At the very core of it, there's a lot more to it, but at the very core, it was that. And then now it's just some war between these two different sides of essentially aliens, and it's just really convoluted. It's really interesting. It's really, really cool to see the lore that goes behind the zombie storyline, but I really do think that if this extends beyond this game, it's gonna have to either go even more in depth, and it's just gonna have to be something ridiculously crazy, or it's gonna have to be something that's gonna get really, really repetitive really, really fast. It's gonna be more of the same thing over and over again, and it's just not gonna be fun for even the storyline wise and gameplay wise. I don't think there's so much more we can do with the gameplay to incorporate what the Aether storyline people are doing. Like, they had the Chaos storyline in Black Ops 4, and they were able to introduce these specialist weapons that were really unique to them because they had, these staves. They had this, Viper and Dragon Sword and everything like that. Things that kind of made sense with that sort of theme. And I know that people didn't really like the Chaos storyline as much just because there was this other storyline that they had so much more time invested into, and they know that there's more maps coming out for that storyline, and it's just something that they are more interested in and more invested in. But I really do think that if they can make another storyline that, obviously they started somewhere. They started this off as a World War, or not a world, the World at War third game mode, which wasn't even really a game mode at the beginning. It was just something you unlocked after the campaign, and it was just something. It was mostly an experiment, and it was something that really turned into something really, really big like it is right now. And I just think it's time to end it. I think that we need to start again with something new. And even if they don't do zombies again with their next IP or with Black Ops 5, I think I'd be okay with it because we know that Treyarch can do something amazing with the story, because we have this entire storyline across 4 or 5 different games now, and it's just amazing. And I think I would really appreciate it if they could do all of this again, but with something new. Something that's just completely different. It's just new. It could be aliens, a bit like Call of Duty Ghosts. It could just be something completely out of the ordinary. I don't know what they would do. I honestly have no idea what they can do, but I just think that more zombies is just going to get really, really boring. Maybe I could be wrong, because we've had so much zombie fatigue in these past few years because all of the companies started doing zombies, like Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward, and while some of them were good, some of them not so much, it was still something that we could see how other companies took their take on it, and I just think people really, really got tired of zombies. And so I think now that since next year we're going to have Modern Warfare 4, and they've said that they're not going to have zombies, it's gonna be a nice little breather. Maybe having zombies again with the same storyline the year after won't be as bad, just because we're not gonna have the same fatigue. But I still think that we should have something new so that we can start fresh and start another storyline that lasts us another, like, what, 5 games it is now. And it's just going to be great. I hope that's the case, but feel free to comment down below what you guys think about this topic. If you guys want another storyline, or do you want this to keep going and going until the end of Treyarch or the end of the Black Ops series, or whatever it may be whenever Treyarch stops putting out these games. And I just want them to do well. I just don't want to get bored of the games. And if it's the same storyline, but they find a way to keep making it enjoyable, replayable, and the story is amazing, and it's always just enticing to play, then it's fine. It's perfect. And I would be fine with this storyline because it's already so good. Don't get me wrong, I love this storyline so much, and I'm so excited for this DLC, as with like all of the rest of the community, but I just don't want this to go away, is my point that I'm trying to get across here. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Don't just do it, ace it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And yeah, bye-bye.